Hey everybody, it's your old buddy Uncle Rich for Who's Telling the Truth. Look at those beautiful bugs, huh guys? Judy did such a nice job, but I always get so mixed up when I go to use it. I tell you, you're doing it backwards on TV, so it makes me crazy. But guys, this is show 232. It's September 10th, and the name of the show is Trumpaholics. Look at that beautiful sign, huh? Kurt did a dynamite job. And guys, I tell you, I don't know, everybody has ways to think about calling Trump, different way, Trumpsters, this, that, the other thing. But, you know, I had I had always thought about the idea. Beautiful. Thank you. And anyway, I had always thought about, Trump being associated with alcoholics. So I came up with Trumpaholics. And Kurt said he hadn't heard about it. And a lot of people, so I tell you, hopefully I'll get credit for it. But guys, the most important thing is we want to find people that are addicted to Trump. And you're going to say, Rich, what do you mean addicted to Trump? Guys, there's something about Trump that makes people hear things differently, see things differently. And guys, I think what we need a refuge, a place where the people addicted to Trump can come, where they can feel safe and secure. So what I want to do is, I want to designate this area, Who's Telling the Truth, as the staging grounds for Trumpaholics Anonymous. And guys, people can come on the show and they can admit that they have a problem and they can stop denying reality and we'll sober them up. It's Uncle Rich's sobriety classes. And guys, you think I'm making fun of Trumpaholics Anonymous. But some people have a hard time admitting that they're alcoholics, and some people have a hard time pronouncing anonymous. So guys, we're going to start the show with our Beetlejuice moment where we hear the President of the United States have some problems with his syllables. He's not pronouncing the syllables correctly. So Judy, let's have clip number 2, please.
An enormous, really an enormous, gutless coward. An enormous, really an enormous, gutless coward. An enormous, really an enormous, gutless coward. You just look. He was, nobody knows who the hell he is.
Anonymous. Guys, he said it 3 times, so that's puts us into our Beetlejuice moment. That brings us to our alternative universe. And now the gloves come off and we can have as much fun as we want. But when a lot of people listen to Trump, I'm saying to them, what makes these people want to vote for Trump? But most importantly, we're going to show you clips later on about people, what would it take them not to vote for Trump? So Judy, let's have number 4, and let's just a short snippet of a future clip. So number 4, please.
What do you have to do to lose my vote? Be a socialist like Bernie or be a criminal like Hillary?
So in order for Trump to lose his vote, he'd have to be a socialist, right? This guy is that dead set against socialism. Why do you think that is, guys? Because he probably doesn't understand what it is. And you know what? We're going to have some fun getting into it tonight. because a lot of people are just totally confused. And we're going to try to set the record straight by who's telling the truth. But guys, there's a comedian that we've all seen in a lot of different movies, and he knows what socialism is. So Judy, clip number 5, please.
We're going to be living in Venezuela.
I grew up in Canada, okay? We have
Right.
socialized medicine. And I'm here to tell you that this bullshit line that you get on all of the political shows from people is that it's a failure. The system is a failure in Canada. It is not a failure in Canada.
The system is a failure. You have to wait online forever, right? Right? Isn't that what Fox News told us? Isn't that what everybody thinks of when they think about socialized medicine? The stuff that, you know, they've heard from Fox News? But guys, we're going to have fun with that tonight. And the next clip, this is actually, we're going to finally get to some good news for a change. But before we get to the good news, we're going to show you how Fox News tries to steer your thinking. So Judy, clip number 6, please.
Wouldn't it be nice if the government just got out of the way and let us buy the cars we want to buy?
If the government got out of our way and let us buy the cars we want to buy. You heard it, right, guys? They want the government out of the way. They don't want any regulations until the regulations benefit the Republican Party. It's really simple. And I tell you, we're taking no prisoners tonight. And guys, we're going to perpetuate the fraud and the Republican hoax with some newcomers on the block. So Judy, let's have a little vocal taste of who Fox is promoting with clip number 7, please.
And then even look at Diamond and Silk. We sacrifice it all just for America.
You heard it. Diamond and Silk. They sacrificed it all for America. 2 black girls that go to bat for Trump are sacrificing it all. And guys, we're going to have a lot of fun with that clip tonight. But first, we're going to show you what a Trumpaholic actually looks like on the street. And guys, here's the sad part. I don't know if this girl is drunk or not. I really don't. And it's probably not fair to say that she is drunk. But you know what I will say, guys? I'll say I hope she is drunk. Because if she's not drunk, she's got a couple of screws loose. And look at her T-shirt. And you could see, and I'm surprised she doesn't have the hat, but listen to her, listen to the logic, and listen how irrational she is, but listen how vehement and how she's all pumped up. So let's hope she's drunk, because if she ain't drunk, maybe she needs a little MEDI-WANNA to calm her down. You know what I mean? So Judy, let's have clip number 8, please.
Anything to aid his campaign. I mean, I don't support him.
No, I know.
Make sure you get that on camera, right? But you don't get that interview.
That's not what
Little
bigotry
volume,
means.
Kurt.
Just get that on camera.
That's
right?
not what bigotry means.
The media wants to
That's not what
portray it as,
bigotry
right?
means.
Why don't you get it on
Educate
camera?
yourself.
Why don't you get it on camera instead of editing?
Hey, I'll tell you what,
Instead of editing his $1 million a month anonymous Feed the Children donations. Why don't you get that on
why
camera?
don't you wait?
Why don't you get on camera that he recruited immigrants to help him build towers so he could put them up? Oh, you don't get that
Well,
on
does she
camera,
look
right?
like a
This is
rational
what you get on
human being?
camera. This
And
is
look
what you
at her
get on
shirt,
camera,
guys.
right? And you edit it accordingly. You wait until they bait him, and then you edit it, right?
I
You
hope
don't
her coffee
include
cup
the
is full of
fact
gin
that we
or
have an
vodka or scotch or
awesome
something.
president now who took a step down. Unappreciative mother. Okay? Unappreciative.
What's your
okay?
name? So I got it.
None of your damn. Oh, you'll edit it. You'll edit it and portray it as something totally different than what it really is, right? So you're not getting my name. You're getting a you. You don't give it. You don't give it as it really is. You don't give it or portray it as it really is. A good man with a good, awesome heart that traveled the world feeding the kids. You mother.
Thank you.
Guys, you know, Judy, when you're talking, I can hear you. You know that, right? I mean, sometimes it almost sounds good, but sometimes you throw me off a little bit. But anyway, guys, the next clip, we're going to show you a little something that might settle that woman down. Maybe if she had some freedom-friendly sneakers. And guys, I'm telling you, Jim Carrey had to come up with this. So Judy, let's have clip number 10, please.
Doesn't matter if Donald Trump embellished his relationship with Ronald Reagan. His supporters don't care. They're passionate to the point where it seems like Donald Trump could say anything and they would stick with him. And to test this hypothesis, we went out in the street and we asked people who said they're on Team Trump, what would Donald Trump have to do to lose your vote? And this is what they said.
What would it take for Trump to lose your vote?
Nothing. There's nothing he could do to lose my vote.
What do you have to do to lose my vote? Be a socialist like Bernie or be a criminal like Hillary?
What would Trump have to do to lose your vote?
Take my guns.
That's it.
That's it.
Punching a woman right in the face on national TV.
Yeah, child molester.
Anything else?
That's about it. Short of killing somebody, I don't know.
There's nothing he could do at all.
Nope.
Like murder somebody. Like.
Well, yeah, that would probably stop it right there.
What if he set the American flag on fire?
That's one of the freedoms that Donald Trump stands for.
What if a picture of Trump surfaced showing him smoking crack? Would you still vote for him?
Absolutely.
What if he had a Hitler mustache?
Absolutely.
What if he said that Japan and South Korea could get nuclear weapons?
Absolutely.
What if he stood in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shot somebody? Would you still vote for him?
Absolutely.
Even if he got a tattoo on his forehead that said, "Sit here, ladies"?
Absolutely.
What if he turned out to have a tattoo of a swastika on his shoulder?
He probably does.
And you would still vote for him?
I mean, I got friends that have swastikas on their arms, so, I mean, and they're cool.
What if he punched the Pope in the face?
I'm a Catholic. Punch away.
That's what Jesus would want, I think, I guess, right?
Guys, you know, I mean, it's true. There is virtually nothing. I mean, Trump lies, and his supporters swear to it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it is. They agree with him. And the next clip is going to be the Jim Carrey clip. I screwed that up. But Jim Carrey, okay, I tell you, this is a brilliant idea. So, Judy, let's have clip number 10, please.
Jim Carrey.
I love everybody.
Wow.
It's all
look
good.
Look at
check this out, man. I went out today and bought me some Nikes.
Oh, yeah.
I bought me some freedom-friendly Nikes.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. As a salute to Colin Kaepernick, to Nike, congratulations on your fantastic choice. Thank you so much.
Freedom-friendly Nikes, right, guys? And I want to tell you, you know, at first when I heard that, I was a little set back. But you got to remember, they're selling to a market that is so much younger. And these are people that are going to wear these things for the next 40 years. Almost like Trump wants to do with the judges, you know, with Kavanaugh, and hopefully that won't go. But anyway, the next clip we're going to play, and guys, this is Jesse Waters with Diamond and Silk, and I want to tell you, you talk about two black people that are able to fleece the white folk and get away with it. And I tell you, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. These are two black girls that know how to turn the tide on the conservatives Get them to think backwards like they always do. Right, Uncle Joey? Right, Ken Johnson? They're always thinking ass backwards. And guys, so what? You'll see two black girls that pretend to be conservatives, and all of a sudden they're American heroes, right? And if they're against a product that you don't fancy, that's against the Republican Party, you're going to put them on Jesse Waters' show, right? So, Judy, let's prove my point with clip number 11, please. Here's the end of the Nike commercial.
And many are calling for a company boycott and have begun burning Nike products. Joining me now with reaction, Diamond and Silk. Ladies, you look like you wear Adidas, first of all. Do I have that right?
We wear high heel shoes.
Yes,
Oh, there
yes.
it is.
But Jesse, I don't think Nike thought this all the way out and thought this through.
Yeah.
To make someone the face of your brand that's controversial, that's anti-America, that don't believe in standing for the flag, I think that Nike has become the creator of their own demise. Patriotic Americans are not going to buy this brand as long as he is the face of this brand, a person that want to disrespect, want to dismiss, want to destroy the orthodox of America and disrespect our American flag. That's not going to happen. We're not going to buy that. Listen, we're not going to sacrifice America for no shoes.
That's right. And there's so many other people that Nike could have used that sacrificed it all for the cause, like our veterans. And even look at our President Donald J. Trump, who sacrificed his billionaire status life just for the cause of America. And then even look at Diamond and Silk. We sacrificed it all just for America. They could have used somebody else besides Colin.
I don't know if Colin Kaepernick or Donald Trump as the face of Nike. I don't know which one would have been more controversial, but that's neither here nor there.
Guys, I tell you, they're smart. I don't know what they get paid to be on Fox TV, but I'm sure they're making a pretty penny. And you could see how dolled up they are. Their hairstyles have changed. You know, I mean, they're in a nice place. And I'm just saying, hey, there are white people that'll pay to hear a black person say anything. Look at Candace Owens. Go to CRTV. They feature black people. And guys, to think a black person's going to be conservative is almost thinking that they want to go back to slavery. What are you, nuts? Huh? You think they want to go backwards? Uncle Joey. But guys, the next clip is satire. So I want you to realize that this is satire, and we're going to have a little fun with this guy twisting everything the other way around and putting the shoe on the other foot, and then we're going to get to the real meat of the matter, and we're going to explain Colin Kaepernick and what inspired him. But first, let's have some fun with a redneck having fun. So, Judy, let's have clip number 12, please.
He's going to make Colin Kaepernick from the San Francisco 79ers the new face of their campaign, all because he likes to take a little knee during the national anthem. And that pisses me off. You know, he didn't sacrifice nothing. All he did was use his celebrity status to shine light on an injustice in our world, all while doing it in a peaceful and nonviolent way. And I've chosen to take that message and completely misinterpret it, you know, because he's disrespecting the flag. That's what he's doing. He's disrespecting this flag right here. You know, because everybody knows it's more important to have a song for America than it is to actually care about Americans. That's the truth. And he's disrespecting the troops, too. You know, remember the troops? We send them off to war and they come home and we forget about them. You know, what more could you want? You know, maybe adequate physical and mental health care to lead a happy and fulfilled life. But at least we stand during the national anthem to show that they're heroes. You know, at least we do that. So here's what we're going to do, Nike. I'm boycotting you just like I did Google, just like I did Harley Davidson, just like I do the NFL except for Sundays and Mondays. I'm boycotting you. I'm done. I went down to one of your little stores, bought me $200 worth of stuff to show you how done I am, you know. I got, right here, new Jordans. I got the new Jordans. I'm not wearing these no more. I'm done. See, I'm not even done wearing your shoes. I'm done wearing your clothes, too. You see that? You see that, Nike? I'm done. Look at this. I'm done. You're not getting no more of my unemployment check. That's for real. Look, this is a sticker on the back of my truck, too. There's Nike. Here's me. Pissing all over it. You like that, Nike? Do you like it? Here's what we're going to do. You did this, Nike. You did this. Look at this. Look at this, Nike. You like that? There goes your stock prices, Nike. All because you want to mess around with a criminal. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to raise an emotional support beer to Nike and Colin Kaepernick because they're going to need it. That's your stock price right there, buddy. That's all you're going to get. So as always, fuck the NFL and go Coats. Oh, goddamn. I think I inhaled some of that smoke.
Hey guys, some people have time on their hands and they got a sense of humor. And you have to thank them at times, you know, because I'm telling you, some of the stuff that Trump and these guys come up with, and the next clip we're going to play is going to be from a guy who's an actual veteran. And guys, we're going to play the whole clip for you. And he inspired Colin Kaepernick to take a knee. I'm going to read some of it because some of it, you know, is, I'm going to read to you. But when you actually see this clip, you're going to start to understand why he did what he did. And he's not trying to insult anybody. He's not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. He's not trying to, you know, disrespect the flag. And after you watch this clip, you know, you'll say, hey, you know what, Rich? I get the idea. I understand why he did what he did. But anyway, what we'll do is, Judy, when we're done with this clip, can we come back with still number 30? So just have that ready to go. But now, for now, let's go with clip number 13. And guys, you'll hear it just the way I heard it. Now, I'm going to read a lot of it to you. So, Judy, clip 13, please. Military veteran influenced Colin Kaepernick. We get it true on that. Now let's see how true. The quarterback first chose to sit on the bench. He's sitting there, guys. His action was prompted by extrajudicial killings by police. Armed Special Forces veteran Nate Boyer noticed and wrote an open letter. Kaepernick met with Boyer and decided to kneel rather than sit. He sort of came to a middle ground where he would take a knee alongside his teammates. Soldiers take a knee. That's what soldiers do. When you're on patrol, you know, we go into a security hall. You take a knee.
But I was looking at our country right now and where we're at and just the shouting and everyone's so concerned with just being right and not listening to the other side, even when the other side seems crazy, because we're overseas, we're in Afghanistan and Iraq. I don't agree with most of the customs and cultures, but I have to put that aside and swallow my pride and have a little humility and just say, you know what? I don't know what it's like to grow up where you grew up. You know what I mean? I just know my experience. And so I try to take that into account in that situation because I don't know anything. I don't know what it's like to be anybody but Nate Boyer. And I never will, no matter what color or anything.
Let it play, Judy. Now you see what I go through at home, guys.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
You see where the inspiration came from, right, guys? You saw it here on Who's Telling the Truth. So if somebody tries to give you the double reverse, say, go to YouTube and watch show number 232. But guys, you know, everybody was given Kaepernick a tough time for kneeling. But what happened when Tim Tebow kneeled? Judy, can we go to still 30, please?
4, 3, 2, 1, you're on.
Well, we're back. We apologize for the technical difficulties. Guys, we got new equipment and we keep having bugs. So anyway, we're going to get back to the show, and you know, we're talking about kneeling, and everyone said how disgraceful it was for Colin Kaepernick to kneel. However, when Tim Tebow did it, it was okay. So Judy, let's have still number 31, and I'm going to read this. Let's not forget about Tim Tebow, the NFL quarterback that kneeled in protest of abortion during the national anthem in 2012. He was praised by fans for being a model American. Then he was given 3 new NFL contracts in addition to a Major League Baseball contract. Unlike Colin Kaepernick, who clearly stated his protest has nothing to do with the flag or military, Tim Tebow specifically said that he couldn't stand for a flag that allowed for abortion. If you can't see the hypocrisy in this, then chances are you're part of the problem. So Judy, you know, guys, here we go again with the Republican double talk. And this is why Trump wants to use it. Why? To create division. That's all. Create hate, to stir the pot. This is his game. This is why he's a con man. Don the Con. And guys, the next clip we're going to play you, I tell you, you know, the one thing that I'm kind of proud of the fact that we helped accomplish, we did a show about 4 shows ago about Alex Jones and how, you know, you got to remember, Sandy Hook is right down the street from us. It's 2 exits away on 84. So, I mean, when he started to go after the parents of Sandy Hook, that was the end of that. So we went after him, and guys, it spread like wildfire, and guess what? Now you can't watch Alex Jones virtually anywhere. You know, I'm sure there's still isolated situations, but we're going to show you the next clip, and this will just prove how limited Alex Jones has been and how we've really chopped him off at the knees. So, Judy, let's have clip number 14, please.
The one social media platform that held out on Alex Jones, they decided, maybe we'll do a little suspension, but we're not going to ban the guy. But today, Twitter has decided Alex Jones has got to go.
Yeah,
now they made
want to go to space. Okay, well, apparently you will.
So here's the thing. For everyone who's freaking out because they want to protect Alex Jones, A, I don't get you, but B, understand that on all of these platforms where it has been decided that Alex Jones needs to be banned, it's not like he made one offense and they're like, you're done, you're gone. No, it was one offense after the other, and Twitter happened to be the one that gave him the most chances. But he kept doing the wrong things, going against their terms of service and all that. So let me give you the details. So the company said it had permanently suspended accounts associated with Jones and InfoWars after numerous complaints that they violated its terms of service prohibiting repeated abusive behavior.
So guys, Judy, come back to me. So abusive behavior. And guys, this is the way, you know, this is the way it goes with this guy. And finally, he's getting his due. And why? Because the one thing they didn't say in that last statement was that Uncle Rich from Danbury, Connecticut on Channel 23 had a lot to do with getting the ball rolling to get Alex kicked off the air. So guys, and if anybody doubts me, if anybody says, Rich, you could never prove, that's right, but you can never come up with any non-evidence that proves I didn't do it either. So Judy, let's go to clip number 15 and end this clip. Hit it.
It now stands with you and the U.S. military, who I know already understand who the Chi-Com operatives and the traitors are, to understand who's trying to take the First Amendment, who's trying to bankrupt the country, who's trying to shut down everything, who admitted they wanted to bankrupt healthcare in America to bring us to our knees. We're under attack, and you know that. You've pointed out mainstream media is the enemy. But now it's time to act on the enemy before they do a false flag.
Act.
I know the Justice Department's crippled a bunch of followers and cowards. But there's groups, there's grand juries, you call for it. It's time politically and economically and judiciously and legally and criminally to move against these people. It's got to be done now. Get together the people you know aren't traitors and aren't cowards and aren't hedging their frickin' bets like all these other assholes do.
Get the
and let's go. Let's do it.
Traitors
because
that
they're
aren't
coming.
Cowards.
Now, in your wisdom, you may be playing possum and waiting for them to come in.
Patriots.
But America needs to know that they've got their little pathetic commie red teams ready. And they've got their targets picked out. The sheriffs, the judges, the police chiefs, the patriots, the veterans, the talk show host, everybody. And everybody's going to be amazed when they come, when those cowards come. And it's going to hit in the middle of the night, and they're coming. And they're coming.
And they're coming.
And they're coming.
And they're coming.
They think they can really take down America. And
get your guns. Get your guns.
This is it.
This is it. This is it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So people need to have their battle rifles and everything ready at their bedsides. And you got to be ready because
I can't get my battle rifle.
Media is so disciplined in their deception. Antifa attacked all these people at the White House, beat up reporters, beat up women, children, no coverage. And they've got discipline, folks. They've got criminal discipline because they're a bunch of followers. Here's Vimeo banning it.
Guys, you wonder why he was banned. Now you don't have to wonder why. After you watch a clip like that, I mean, how much of a Looney Tune do you have to be to listen to this guy? And I mean, the people that do listen to him, how long is it going to be before something dramatic happens? How long is it going to be before somebody shoots someplace up? Does something dramatic? You can't trust these people. You know, I'm telling you. And, you know, you hear it from the horse's mouth. But, you know, we're going to go back to Bill Maher and Jim Carrey, and we're going to let them, you know, we're going to talk about socialism because they're so anti-socialistic. And, guys, the one thing you have to remember, we're human beings. We're social animals. We take care of each other. And it's a shame that people don't understand this. But guys, we're going to show you what I mean with clip number 20. So Judy, 20 please.
And so, you know, the Republicans are running with the word socialism. They're trying to say...
They're trying to scare people.
Scare people.
It's communism. It's
Venezuela, Trump says. We're going to be living in Venezuela.
I grew up in Canada, okay? We have socialized medicine. And I'm here to tell you that this bullshit line that you get on all of the political shows from people is that it's a failure. The system is a failure in Canada. It is not a failure in Canada. I never waited for anything in my life. I chose my own doctors. My mother never paid for a prescription. It was fantastic. And I just got back from Vancouver, and I keep hearing this, like, Canadians are so nice. Canadians are so nice. They can be nice because they have health care. because they have a government that cares about them. It doesn't say sink or swim, pal.
Right.
Or you live in a box.
Yeah.
There are certain people in our society that need to be taken care of. There are people without as many opportunities that need to be helped toward those opportunities. There are people who are sick.
But that's the...
You shouldn't have to lose your home because your mother got sick.
And look, I've always said the United States has been a quasi-socialist government for 100 years, for crying out loud. It's not
There's plenty of subsidies for oil companies.
Well,
and
but also Medicare and Social Security, and
right?
yes, of course. There's nothing more socialistic than some of the Pentagon programs that are just jobs programs. The Pentagon says we don't want these tanks, and they build them anyway. If that's not socialism, I don't know what is.
Guys, we spend over $700 billion on our socialized army. And people don't understand that. We're not a socialized country. Yes, we are. We pool our money together, and we take our tax money, and we buy the military stuff that they don't need. But why? Because the politicians were bought by the guys that make the products. And guys, it just never seems to end, does it? But you notice how he says the waiting times. Whenever you hear about socialized medicine, oh, you're going to wait forever. They'll never see you. Well, guys, guess what? Bernie went into some hospitals, and if somebody's going to find out the truth, you know it's going to be Bernie. So he went into Canada, and guys, this is what happened. Judy, clip number 21, please.
People to say in the United States, oh, those Canadians, they wait a long time for health care.
In the places that have a single-payer system, Canada just to our north, people die waiting in line.
No, they don't.
No.
No, they don't.
Let me deal with an issue that is a real issue in the United States, by the way, and that is waiting times. Is that a problem for certain types of procedures in Canada?
Did you feel like you got the surgery when you needed it?
Yes.
So you feel like you got the care you needed, you got the
I
surgery
definitely got the care I needed.
when you needed it?
Yes.
We're very conscious right now about the issue of wait times for certain things, historically waiting for cataract surgery, for certain types of diagnostic imaging tests.
I've been to the emergency room, and yes, I've had to wait a couple of hours, but I also know that, you know, for people who are really in danger, they are seen immediately.
They create a queuing system, and instead of giving everybody care and innovation, they create a line, and if you wait too long in line that you happen to pass away, that just is part of the way the system works in Europe and in Canada.
I had 28 rounds of radiation this summer. Once I was diagnosed with cancer, there was no waiting.
The lines and the waiting times was what happens around the world with government-run insurance, and we see that in Canada.
I got the surgery when I needed it. I was very happy to be able to come in an orderly time.
Overall, right now, I don't think we have a wait time crisis at all for important care and necessary care, and when people are sick, they get treated right away.
When Canadians are seriously sick, they get the care that they need and they get it right away. That is reflected in the fact that our outcomes are as good or better as the United States for a wide range of acute and chronic issues.
Most people I know do get seen in a timely fashion.
Patients often wait in pain.
If it is an emergency, then you get seen very quickly. Of course, if it isn't, you are going to wait a little bit. And I think that's not unreasonable, actually.
What you're arguing, tell me if I'm wrong, is that waiting lines, at least here in Ontario, are not a major problem. That's an issue that you can deal with.
Yes.
This myth that Canadians are dying on waiting lists because they can't get access to important and urgent care is a myth.
People die waiting in line?
Having said that, we do have challenges with respect to what we call elective or non-urgent procedures and specialty appointments, and that's something that we're working on. It's our belief that within a single-payer system, it's actually easier to address those challenges because we can reorganize the resources that we have in order to make them more easily accessible to people. It's actually harder to do that when you have multiple insurers in the mix.
The Canadian healthcare system is not perfect, but I think there are just a whole lot of very intentional lies and distortions. These are not misunderstandings. People in Canada routinely wait months for procedures Americans can get in a matter of days, if not hours. These are very intentional lies in order to try to convince the American people that the current dysfunctional system we have is the best that we can do.
Cardiac care in Ontario, our wait times are extremely short. Dr. Rubin will tell you what's the wait time if a patient needs an urgent cardiac procedure here.
So at this hospital, it's 0 days.
Months and, in fact, years-long waiting lists.
And across the province, it's 1 day. And that's because we've been able to organize all of cardiovascular care. So if somebody is going to wait at one place, they go to a different place.
And I would say that in the United States, we just don't record the wait times. And so we have no way of tracking the wait times. We have no idea how long people wait to get care they need, especially if it's based on their ability to pay.
You know, I want to pick up that point. Do you think that in America, people say, oh, I think I need surgery. I'll walk in tomorrow and get surgery. Or I need to go to my general practitioner. Oh, I'll walk in and get an appointment this afternoon. That doesn't happen in the United States.
Doesn't happen in the United States, right, guys? And why doesn't it happen in the United States? Because we put profits before people. It's that simple. We spend more per person, per capita. We spend more in this country than anywhere else. And that's per person. And look at all the people that don't have insurance. Why is that? There's only one word for it. It's greed. So the next clip we're going to play is also from Bernie. And guys, there are things that we can do. We can change the system. It might not be Medicare for all. It may be a form of universal health care. But there's ways to do it. And how's the best way to do it? By pooling all the money together. Putting it all in one big pot and letting it all work for us instead of doing it the way we're doing it now. And we're going to show you, we're going to give you some facts